Yes, yeah, that's one of the things. They scammed me out of $250, and they've been harassing me for 9.5 years, and have done incredibly cruel things to me, and they impersonate me, and they've done, it's a never ending list. But recently, here right now, and 5 minutes before I placed this call, he sent me yet another Cash App request. He sent me he got 250 cash out of me, but he's requested tens of thousands of dollars over the last few days, and harassing messages every day, all day, numerous messages harassing and mocking me, calling me a retard, preying on me, taking advantage of a disabled person. He's a horrific stalker, and he's been causing me problems for years, but he just scammed me out of 250. Today, right now, he just sent me Cash App requests for more money and more harassing messages. He
Okay, take a breath. I have a question. What is his name?
Malcolm May is who is representing himself as with the account that requested the money, but he uses multiple accounts and he does impersonations. So he's used my name and alias, and he's got projects in my name with my.
Do you know where Malcolm lives?
I don't, but the Cash App went through, so there's a paper trail now. You guys might be able to find him, although he did say he's in the neighborhood and he'll be here and he's got my address, and he's, according to him, he told me he's coming to me and gonna hurt me. I've got those messages, but I don't, I don't know which one of the stalkers he is. I have met several of my stalkers in person. I've got video of my stalker at random just coming up and sitting down in front of me at a Taco Bell because they were stalking me and I didn't realize it. It could be him. It very well could be him, but it also could be one of his associates. The Troll Brigade Mafia is a large group. I don't know which one it was, but there have been many physical incidents with the members of the group. Troll Brigade Mafia. That's what they call themselves. That 949-619-9029. The Cash App is traceable. We've got one of them messed up, and they took $250 from me, and the harassment. Colton Wood. I will, as long as he's not on it, because this is the phone he's blowing up. He's messaging and calling a lot. We're speaking. No harassment. No. Part of the reason I sent the money is, one, to get video to show people my stalkers are real bad. They do real bad things. Two, paper trail. Someone took that money. His best case scenario is he had some crackhead take the money from him, and when we find who got the money, it's going to be some dude like, hey, someone paid me to receive money. Well, you know what? Receiving stolen property is a crime. And it'll give us, like, where was that person? That person will probably be close to him. And if that person is in Riverside by Lou, that's info. If it's in Ohio by Raging Rob, that's info. If it's in Kentucky by Aaron, that's info. So, one way or the other, someone took that money, someone got a bank account. There's a bank account that's touched it. Let's find that bank account. Who scammed the disabled person out of money? And by the way he did it, I have thousands of followers, and I've been doing this shit for years, and I've got people that really support me and have given me big money. I won't name his name, but I'm actually meaning to send him a message because I've talked to him a while. There's a donor that gave me upwards of $4,000. Combination of GoFundMe back in the day in 2015, and then he met me in person. He gave me cash. He bought me a bicycle, that nice $400 hybrid bike I had back in the day in the computer lab when I was sweating StarCraft and was Platinum 1 back then. That time period, I had donors. I've had people help me. So I put out a video saying, hey, I have to find housing. I have disability, but I need a co-signer just to get a place. I just need I don't need money, but I do need help. And I put that out there, and someone hit me up with what looked like a legitimate account, and he said he'd be willing to help me, but he'd do it for money, and send him. And I'd offered publicly. I'd offered money. That was okay, that wasn't an obscene request. And he said, here's my Cash App, send me some money as a good faith payment, and I'll do it for you. And then he laughed and mocked me and has sent me hundreds of messages, thousands now, every day, all day. Oh, and he makes it obvious that he's using other accounts, because he'll send a message with one account, and 2 minutes later he'll send the same message with the other account. It's just back. He'll get confused on which one he's using. Just and he sent many Cash App requests. Let me pull that up on the other phone. Hold on. Hold on. I think there's a list of those. When you see the list and the dollar value, you'll be like, oh, dollar value. Like, okay, here we go. Pending. 300, 650, 750. That's only has 3? Dude, like, it's only keeping like the last 3 or something. It's there was a lot more than 3, but anyway, that's what, let's see, $1,700 there. But I swear it's more than 3. I fucking swear. 5 unread. See, there's 653, 7, 653, 653, 7, 650, 127. Or that he's using other accounts and shit. It's just over and over and over and over and over. The dude has been fucking harassing me, and give me a second. Let me pull this up. Okay. D's nuts. This is him, Malcolm May. And just, harassing messages. A D's nuts harassing message. That's petty compared to the other stuff, but whatever. There'll be more from him. And I've saved. Oh, I got a list of him. Hold on. Here, this list is 100% him. This list, all him. And there's others. Like I'm accusing this Penny Mekendall of being the same. It is though. I'm going to sue you for breach of contract. I'm going to kill people and send their families after you. You sound retarded. I am retarded, dumbass. We know, dickhead. See? He won't stop. And this is, 23rd? Okay, a week ago. And it goes back here. Here's the 16th down here. Here's him talking as the other account. And it's clearly the same guy. Hey, Fatso. Yeah, see, this really might be Lou's. The cop was just asking me about which one it was. Fatso is one of Lou's statements. This could be Lou, which means he's physically close. And when he says things like, I know where you are and I'm coming, he's driving distance. He's in Riverside. So, I don't have... and he just keeps asking for money. And I haven't, these, I just took that one off, but you see how these are light colored? That means I've never even opened them. So, those I can't testify to what said, but after you've received hundreds and hundreds, the numbers by these are the ones I've gotten, like 6, 7, 4, 7, 14, 3, 6, 4, 77 on this one. There are 77 on this one, 74. This is the early days. May 31st. Hello, brother. Many blessings. Let's make this happen with your new apartment. I'm the guy from YouTube. Oh, you wanted my help? But I'm low on cash. I don't want to sell my crypto. Why don't you I really need something like this. Money, but my money busy. Can you send a good faith amount of $250? If you do and are serious, I'll do it. Hello? Dude, I just got scammed. I'm busy. Do it first and I'll give you $1,000 for real. We all know I've got the money. They have cheap units available. I really need help. Once I'm in the unit, I'll be far away from Lou and have a lock on my door. Everything I own will be there. I'll fight for it to my dying breath. It really won't be anything to you. I would lose it all. Phones, cameras, laptop, bikes. What else am I going to do? I have the income. I need a place to work and exist. You get the application updated so I qualify for units they have and I'll make the rest happen. I'm going to stick with $250 per hour. I'll even fly up there to you. Fine, that's a quarter of the cost to rent the truck, which is approximately, but yeah, but I got your back. I just got to be firm. Let me know when you can send it. How do you want it? Zelly? Cashapp. Here's the actual account. SoCal Maverick 2. Boom. That's real. Fine. Done. And as I said it here, so it was. How much furniture do you have? 1 truckload. Same as I had at the apartment. Same stuff. Okay, let me know when the money's sent. I'm having Wi-Fi issues. It's already there. That is an accurate statement. It says 2:35 p.m. Friday, May 31st. The Cash App will... Hold on. Enough with talking shit. Right here. May 31st, 3:25 p.m. By the way, my computer, if you'll notice, like right now it says it's 7:29. Computer says 6:29. We're on daylight savings time. The computer's in real time. What the rest of the world goes by. So that there's an hour switch there. But that to the minute, you see how it says 3:25 p.m. there. That really means 2:25. And when I say it's already there, or 35, 10 minutes later, it's already there. So yeah, I sent him the money. And there's the address. Payment. It says completed. So we have a verified transaction. In a bit, I'm looking at flights. Okay. People know my word is good. The money is already there. Says I trust you. Well, I need to move very soon. She is threatening me all to hell and back. You gonna step up? Good morning, yes. Time is running out. Contact me soon, or I do a video on you taking advantage of a disabled person in crisis. Oh, and the police will be more interested in you. The actual fraud. Not sure who you think you're talking to. I don't even know you well enough. Gaslighting. There we go. And that's Friday, June 7th, so roughly a week after I sent the money. And then the next one is do a video about the people who took $1,000 from me. I had some other people scam me. I met some crackheads, and they said she was a trust fund brat and she could pay off my credit card debt, but she couldn't get any cash because she's a fucking tweaker bitch, and her family won't give her money. So if I buy them a hotel room and shit, if I get money and make it happen, they'll pay off my shit. She put her credentials in my phone, put the account transfer numbers and stuff, clicked it, sent it through. My bank told me it had gone. I saw my credit card balance go to zero, and I had a substantial balance. It was when I paid for the tow for my bike. I had over $1,000 on that card then. She really paid. She made it look like it was paid, and I had the money. So then I used my credit cards and stuff to spend money on them, and I got burnt for $1,000. I was talking about that, and he at the same time also scams me. That's what I was talking about up in the previous message where I said I also got scammed. I just got scammed. That's what I was talking about. And then he scams me again. He took $250 from me and was trying to get more. You were paid to be a co-signer and sent forms to fill out. I emailed him the rental company's forms. You should step up and do that. I will fight for any housing I get, but you're on the chopping block for today. I paid, follow through. Actually, it was $250 towards $1,000 is what we agreed on. But and here's the actual, there it is. You took advantage of a guy on disability that has obvious mental health issues. I don't pull videos. I published a video about him already. Send the $250 back or it's fraud. I'll put the police on it. This is real, and we have your Cash App now identifying information. I wanted to find you, and now I can. His bank account has touched it. We all see what's happening here. He's taking advantage of a disabled person. I'm trying to fix my situation. I have some money. I'm trying to use it to fix my situation in life. It's not absurd. I have people that support me. I have people that help me. I've had people that have given me a bunch of money. So for me to ask for a cosigner so I can get a place to live, because I don't have anyone. And then he asks more questions. He switches from, he said he didn't know who I was, back up this chain. And then he starts talking about Sirius. And I'm talking about, there's a cheap part of California I've been looking at to try to get housing on my disability. Just, go to the ghetto when you're poor, right? Simple. So I'm trying. You said you would, we saw it up the list here. You said you would take a good faith payment of $250 towards $1,000 total for the signing. I proved everything I say. I really will pay an additional $750 for the co-signer, but I'm not willing to do it ahead of time. I'll prove I have the money. We all know I do. But I want you to fill out the application website and be confirmed co-signer before I give the rest of the money. I will have to spend over $1,000 to get you all to get up there. I already looked. It's about $1,100, and that does not include gas. I will have to gas jug my ass off the whole way. But it is one of the few viable solutions and doesn't require me to spend an extreme amount of money and has long-term potential. I actually qualified for with my own money for a couple of units that were only $850 or $900, but someone else can't them. I meant to say got them. I lost. There were a few cheaper ones in that area. One of them didn't even have a shower. It was a claw bathtub only, and it was only like $800. It was a room with a bathroom. It was real cheap, and it was like a mother-in-law place out back of someone's house too. But it was, $800 a month for a room with a bathtub and a sink. But it was big enough to have a bed and a desk and stuff too. So, and it's way away. It's a 4-hour drive from a major city. Like, it's just a little podunk town. Like, oh well. I'm talking about I can labor for small cash in the pot farms around there. The area is globally famous for it. I've done research and asked people about it. The mafia will stop you from buying and growing 1,000 plants and being somebody, but to get $40 for an afternoon of trimming and a sack of weed is doable. Yeah. Be a farm boy. I'm from Kentucky, right? So, I corrected myself here. Someone else got them, not can't. Typo. I corrected myself. That's what the good faith payment was for, and I promise I'll do something. I do it. What are the chances you're just toying and playing with me on my desperation? All of this is going to be public. Be careful what you say. Got it loud and clear. $. Nothing you say worries me. I'm trying to help you out. I'm not going to take kindly to low-key threats. I don't believe you. I think you're just one of the trolls. What city are you in right now? Hemet. Listen, I can't force you or anyone. Just send the money back. Unless peace done with, and I think I said let's be done with this. This is voice dictation. I don't sit and formally type with ever. Like, sometimes I just use voice dictation. I think let's be done with this is what I meant there. I think you aren't going to help, and you know it. I need that right now. I have big things coming up. I'm here listening to you, aren't I? Yeah, stalker. People do not understand the violence looking just below the surface. I meant lurking there. Even if I ever snap, the investigation is going to be so thorough. They will find every troll, every bully, every manipulator. The FBI will whip everybody's ass so far. There will be no hiding. $1,400 for a 2-bedroom isn't bad. Yes, the area is very cheap. Yes, that's the whole point. It's when you're poor, you go where I've been thinking about a lot anyway, and while I'm used to city living, I don't ever do anything and fucking deal with people, so why not just be out and bumfuck? And I've got motorcycles, which are gas efficient and fast, so yes, if I wanted to go to the city for some reason, I can drive 3-4 hours, and I can take my overnight survival gear. I'm an expert at surviving homeless anyway, and just take rest and come back the next day. And also, what do I need to go for? Amazon is where everything comes from these days. I really just don't need anything, and the only drugs I need are weed, and this is the weed capital of the world. Like, I'm sure I can find weed there. It's nothing. I'm an OG Californian. Like, I haven't looked, but there's probably weed delivery services up there like there are here. And if not, like, I'm not scared. I can have enough mafia contact to buy weed. I ain't scared to buy some fucking weed. And in California, it's just so legal, no one gives a fuck. No one cares. It's legal. The people vote, 64% of Californians voted to legalize it, and the remaining 36% includes people that abstained, people that didn't vote, people that didn't like how the law was written. So it's not even 36 to 64, it's whatever's left out of the 36 that truly thinks weed should still be illegal. Again, it's like 3 to 1, man. Seriously, it's like 3 or 4 people to 1 say legal. You want to run your mouth about democracy? Well, that's how democracy works. Anyway. Bumfucked Egypt. Living on my disability in a room with a claw bathtub or something. That one went, but there's some other in the $900 range. And you don't know how cheap a $900 apartment is in California, but I need a cosigner for $950, $1,000, $1,050, $1,100. I can do anything in that range, but I need a cosigner. I have to have a cosigner. Let's just go straight. Oh, this is the application. Well, that's the part he needs to deal with. But if you go to the regular website and look, they have units listed. Also a college area, and I'm theorized that over the summer units will be cheaper because people leave and they have a hard time renting them. So this will be an optimal time. I'm doing what I can do. Okay, the government took my family. The government fucked up my dick. I'm alone, so I use the money I have to offer to try to get a cosigner to try to facilitate. I'm one of the stalkers that ruins my business, that costs me my government apartment, that does everything they can to harass and intimidate and lower the quality of my life, scams me out of $250. But we got his bank account now, so as long as there's investigation, this one dude, and it's like a house of cards. If we get one, he'll squeal like a pig. They're bullies. They're trolls. He'll have no problem rolling over and talking about his accomplices. He'll give up 20 names. And of those 20, guess how many of them will talk and give up other names? It'll all come down. We need one investigation. The major impersonation account that have 400,000 views under my name. All the big boys are there. This dude's going to be there. Lewis there. Richard's there. Aaron's there. All the big names. If I have one trigger to pull, it'd be the biggest impersonation account. Or a bunch of impersonation accounts. Some of them are little rinky-dinky, only made for one little thing. Don't get that confused. I don't want to... But the big impersonation account, the biggest impersonation account, one shot. And the cops won't do it. And there's the cop right there. Hello? Hi, how's it going?
Good. What's going on today, sir?
Okay, I got a stalker harassing the fuck out of me. It's been going on for many, many, many years. But recently he scammed me out of $250, which was transferred digitally to his Cashapp, which I have now, a paper trail. And today, right now, he sent me requests for more money and more harassing messages. We are talking hundreds just this month. Since May 31st, and now he has sent hundreds of harassing messages. In this 20-minute video I just made and I'm still making, I've covered those messages and how he's scammed me out of money and harassed me and called me a dickhead and retard and shit. He got $250 out of me and left a paper trail. And he's tied to a bunch of... Huh?
So who is this guy?
He's calling himself Malcolm May.
Malcolm May?
Yes. Malcolm space May, May. However, the Cashapp is going to leave a paper trail. It's SoCal Maverick something. I've got it saved. And there's a picture of him too. So maybe the picture's real. It does kind of look. I don't know, but he's got his bank account touched it. The Cashapp was fraudulent. Like he scanned me. What I did was I made a video telling, I have a bunch of followers and fans and people have supported me and donated thousands of dollars to me over the years. So I asked the public, like, hey, I need to get a place to live and I don't have any family. Would someone help me co-sign for some money? And he contacted me and he said let me quote him. I got it sitting right in front of me. Hello, brother. Many blessings. Let's make this happen with your new apartment. I'm the guy from YouTube, 5K guy. And I respond, and we talk, and he says, quoting again, can you send a good faith amount of $250? If you are serious, I'll do it. And I agreed, and I sent the money, and then he ghosted me for a week and came back with who dis, and then started harassing and mocking me and sending me requests for cash every day, thousands and thousands of dollars every day, all day, just requests for cash. You're a retard, haha, dickhead. He scammed me out of $250, and he's part of this troll group that's been bullying me for many years, and I've done impersonation, criminal threats, stalking, even kidnapping once. They physically stalked me and made a video that I can show you, where they just sit down in front of me out of nowhere. They just came up and sit down in front of me like, hey, welcome to hell. Your stalkers have been stalking to you. Hi, we got guns. You're dead, faggot. What the fuck? This is crazy. But he tied his bank account to it. He touched it. Someone's real account touched that money. We can find him now. I suspect it's Lou Stefano, which is the one that physically stalked me and sat down in front of me. He lives in Riverside, and I have his exact address. It's on Corey Court. I believe it's 512 Corey Court in Riverside.
Why do you think it's him?
One of the insults he used was fatso. Hey, fatso. And that's one of his slang, his general using. And he's a long-term stalker. Like I said, he's the one I have proof that he physically stalked me. Like he sat down in front of me out of nowhere. I'm oblivious at a Taco Bell. He sits down right in front of me. Like, boom. And shows me video of me. Like, I've been stalking you all day. Here's you standing on the corner flying a sign. I was at your camp in the woods. Here's video of me at your camp proving I'm stalking you. Here I am. And I suspect it's him. And he scanned money out of me and he's close. And even if it's not physically him, he's going to know who it is. It's his group. He's part of the group. So I can't say which one it is. But I've got an email account tied to him. I got a Cashapp tied to him. And the Cashapp is called SoCal Maverick. And a number. I got my phone busy doing something, but I can pull it up. I have it saved, of course.
So, another thing too, do you have any proof that it's him, or do you believe it's this guy?
I've got a list. I've got all the messages saved. It's on the screen right now. I've got here. It's
anybody can send a message behind a phone. You need to get definitive proof that this guy did it.
The Cash App receipts.
I could use your phone and I could text, pretending to be you. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean who was using his device on the other end? Well, we have a bank account that's tied to it. Wouldn't it be appropriate in an investigation to ask the owner of the account that received the money who it was? And there's a crime called receiving stolen property. So let's say he did get his buddy or some crackhead to receive the money. Isn't it a crime for that person to receive the money? And then we know who that is? So an account received that money.
So basically what you're telling me is you voluntarily gave him money, so it's not a crime. If he took the money without permission, it's different. But if you sent him...
But it's fraud. We had an agreement, and then he says, who's this? And like a week later, I've got the messages pulled up here. He acts like, oh, I don't know who I am. And then what about the harassing messages angle? He sent me hundreds of messages just this month. Just this month, it's hundreds. And he's harassing and threatening me with the messages.
Harassment only follows, that penal code follows if they're doing it in person.
No, it doesn't. I've looked it up before. I've had stalkers for years. There's a harassing messages penal code in California, and it reads if you send more than 2 messages designed to cause intimidation or duress. I forget the exact wording, but it definitely covers digital in California. And remember, if it's Lou Stefano, he sat down in front of me. He physically stalked me. I've got that video I can show you guys. And the cops hate me because I film the police and they won't do shit about it. But that stalker is dangerous and physical. And he's got guns. I got a video of me and him and the police standing together and him telling the cop, yes, I have a gun. It's right here. No one does that. You don't tell a cop to his face, I have a gun. It's right here. If you don't. There's videos of him shooting guns. His icon is a gun. He's one of these paramilitary Trump dudes. And his clique has guns too. His buddies, they have many videos of them shooting firearms at the firing range and shooting cans and shit with they're armed, they're dangerous. They said they're coming after me. Lou is local, he stalked me before.
Are you ready to write down your report number?
One moment. Lou's cray cray. And his buddy Raging Rob, which is another possibility, is even worse and has so many guns. Like, it's worse. Okay, this one's the Malcolm May scam report number. Okay. And what about all the requests he sent? He sent me hundreds of requests for money.
Listen. You need to block him, okay? You need to block these people because they send you.
I have been blocking them every day for 9 years. They keep making new accounts. They make new accounts every day. That's part of the, and I've got that all documented. I have blocked tens of thousands of accounts. You have no idea. I devote 2 hours a day, every day, to blocking, and I've got videos of me doing that. Feature-length, hour-and-a-half videos of me just going through blocking. Raging Rob, Raging Radical Rob, Biblical Raging Rob, Hail Hydra Raging Rob. It just goes on and on and on. They're professional trolls. They know what they're doing. I have blocked so much you would not believe it.
Your PayPal and your Cashapp, don't put any information on the internet. You're going to get these trolls that are doing this stuff to you, okay?
Well, he made an agreement with me and he got me to send him money under false pretenses.
Yeah, don't put your info out there, all right? And are you ready to write down your number?
Yeah, I've got pen and paper now.
2406 2900 39.
2406290039.
Yep.
Man, these stalkers are serious, and they've touched one of the reasons I kind of knew, I kind of figured that they were going to scam me, but he touched it with a real bank account, receiving stolen property, receiving illicit funds. There's got to be something. At least we can find. Like, I need to get a restraining order against him, but I have to ID who it is. So can we not identify the person that owns this account that received my money?
We can look into it, but like I said, Cashapp and things like that, it's almost impossible to find out who they are because, like you said, they make space.
Well, almost isn't complete, man, and I'm desperate. I got to do everything I can do. I've got a valid. You have research powers. If it was a drug dealer or something, you'd be all over it. And who knows? These people they do other stuff. I'm not their only victim. You haven't even asked me what it is yet. I got it up on the screen now. Would you please, damages, please look into the account.
What's the account name?
SOCALMAVERICK2. SoCal Maverick 2. And the S and the M are capitalized. I'm not sure if that's important. Capital S, OCAL, capital M, AVERIC. And there's a $ in front of it. I believe that's how Cashapp IDs are listed. SoCal Maverick 2. And I've been on the Cashapp site and I've looked. There's a picture of the guy and it looks like it might be the real thing. Isn't there a way for you guys to facial recognition, to look up and see who the person in the picture is? And if it ties, like if that person...
No. So we were banned. Law enforcement cannot use facial recognition. That's under the Freedom of Information Act. They can't use that anymore.
Well, I know that to get that money out, it had to go through a bank account. So someone touched that money. And basically, I paid this money in an effort to find my hated stalkers, in an effort to protect myself. I'm desperate. I've been fighting this for years. You have no idea how bad they are. You guys, where I was living back in OC, the cops hated me because of the filming the police thing, and they wouldn't do anything about the physical stalking. Maybe one of your officers would I'll come in there and show you the video of him stalking me and sitting down in front of me. Isn't that too much? Huh?
Give me 1 sec, right? You just keep rambling. Hold on a sec.
Isn't physically stalking beyond the pale too much? Oh, and by the way, if you'll note, I'm trying to take measures to find another place to live. I'm doing everything I can. But having no family and having nothing but disability makes it difficult. I'm trying. I've had real donors before. One of my biggest donors gave me like $4,000. He gave me GoFundMe money, and he met me in person and gave me more money, bought me a bicycle, a new from a store by. I've had people help me. It's not absurd, and people have been following me, and they know I've saved my disability back pay, and I've got a chunk of cash, and I've got verified income. I just don't have enough to rent a place. And I was looking, the place we're discussing in the emails that link there is on the other side of California in Humboldt. It's just cheap there. And I found units for like $900, $975, $1,050. I was trying to pull it off, but I just can't get it done because I have no family. And that's the government's fault. The government took me at birth. The government mutilated my penis. The government sold me into slavery. I'm alone, and I gotta fucking survive somehow. And I have my disability back pay, a once-in-a-life chunk of money. I'm trying to be responsible and efficacious with it because it's a one-time, irreplaceable thing. It will not come again. If I slip up here, it changes the course of my entire life. They have said so many things. They have said things like, we are going to come with a group of men and rape you and then feed you your own shit off our bloody cocks. Surely, once you've made such threats and then you continue contacting the person, it gets into harassment and stalking territories. And then the proof of the physical stalking. The absolute beyond the pale. Oh, and over the years, there have been many times where they physically stalked me. I'm talking about one specific one that I have fairly recent video of, but back in the day, 2015, 2016, there was many times where they'd be videoing me at a distance and then post it on YouTube under the Troll Brigade Mafia. And then tell me later, hey, we were stalking you today. Here's a picture of you. Well, for sure, so you know we were. And I didn't know. I was not aware that an armed group of militants that wants to kill faggots was watching me at that time. I didn't become aware till the next day or that night. That happened not a few times, dozens of times. But that was back in Torrance. And the original videos I had that went multi-million view viral, the cops messing up, that was in Torrance over the service dog stuff. So the same cops that I just got in big trouble. And I have I'm not big anymore because the same stalkers flag my channels down, but I have millions of views. The cops flipped like a light switch. They thought it was funny I was recording until that first video with individual video of 360,000 views came through. Then they fucking freaked. And that's part of the reason I moved to Orange County to get away from them. And the stalkers just harassed the people around me and got them on me. And there were no supporters. So I'm fucked. Like, I'm doing everything I can, but these stalkers are out of control. And the impersonation, I told your boss, one of the watch commanders or something, I was talking to him about that. The impersonation is serious. They have a YouTube channel with my name, my legal name, with my face, with videos pirated from me, and then people approach them thinking they're talking to me. And there's 3 people that I know of from my old life in Kentucky that they communicated with as me. My ex-girlfriend, and a childhood playmate, and my high school bully. For sure, I have the messages recorded. Like the high school playmate, or the childhood playmate, the neighbor girl. There's a grandmother of some teenage girls up the street from where I grew up. They got tricked, and they were talking to me, and they were asking me, I'm scared. Are these guys going to come after me? Huh?
What's your YouTube channel?
The impersonation one?
No, your YouTube
Mine.
channel.
The Hard Tard.
The Hard Tard?
Yeah, 3 words. THE space HARD space TARD. And there's 3 other channels. They're linked in the description of every video. It's Big Wood Vlogs, Colt 45 Caliber, and Docta Canis. Those are the 4 real ones. And they're all interlinked. The description box has links to the other channels in each video. And none of them use my real name. Like Colt 45 Caliber is the closest. That's the gaming channel. And I use my Call of Duty tag that I've had for years and years. And I'm kind of migrating that anyway. But I came up with the Docta Canis brand name. That means trained dog in Latin. It's about the service dog rights, but it sounds so cool. The original Docta Canis channel had millions of views. It was my biggest brand name. So I'm kind of migrating the gaming stuff towards that brand name.
Okay, alright Colton, I got this all documented. We're going to look into it, alright?
Dude, the impersonation will be a one-stop shop. It gets this dude, it gets Richard, it gets Lou. the impersonation is pretty serious, and I think this money transfer here, we got a bank account tied to it. Isn't it important we find who that is? That could be critical information. Who received this money?
All right, so we'll check into it, sir. Do you have any other questions? Call the police department. All right.
Yeah, all right.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
Oh, on the phone. I swear, look, I swear, while I was talking to him, I got a message from him. Checking to see if you still want to kill people, fuck. Checking to see if you still want to kill people. During the conversation, which I was reporting as harassment, while I'm on the phone with the cops, he messages me trying to instigate me committing atrocities. And remember why I threatened to kill people. To get the police to investigate. So I'm on the phone with the police trying to get them to investigate. And the dude's messaging me. I swear, look at, I'll bring up the time. It says it's 7:38 a.m. And it's 22 minutes ago. And it's 41 minutes this video's been making. During this video, he messaged me and he's trying to get me to kill people. Like, am I getting harassing messages? Yes, and he's lying about the in-person thing. There's California Penal Code for sending harassing messages, and it's more than 2 messages meant to harass and annoy. You think this is meant to harass and annoy? And also the frequency. Literally, while I'm reporting it, he comes with another. I mean, it's daytime. He sends many messages during the daytime, so. And then they take me 5150. What about the dude encouraging it? This is the same dude that said he wanted to make an agreement with me that if I kill 20 children, he'll leave me alone. Well, the police aren't doing their job, and I can't get him to leave me alone. He's got demands. Powerful people abusing me have demands. Maybe I should give them what they want. The police aren't doing their job. We give them taxes, we give them billions, we give them our children, we give them our lives, but they won't do anything. And I'm going to respond very badly because it would cause an investigation that would expose you, and I literally am out of options. I've done everything in my power to stop you, but you will not stop. If you don't stop, you're causing whatever happens. You and your crew of bullies made this happen along with the police and their inaction. It used the wrong form of there. And it put a space in inaction. See, he's been clearly told. If I snap, there's going to be an investigation. And when you all find just how many messages and just how many false flags and just how many times they've told people around me I kill any children, I kill my service dog, and all these other fucking lies. When you see the real numbers, people aren't going to be cool. There's going to be whistleblowers. When some clerk in Google is told to round up all this data and delete it, he's going to see the number of messages and be like, oh, I have to leak this. It's so bad. It's gang stalking.